What's up, B Squad? It is your boy JB, and we are here today with the review for Belle Collective Season 2, Episode 7, Not Model Behavior is the title of the episode. So, before we go ahead and get into the review, if you guys are watching this video or any other on my channel, and you guys aren't yet subscribed, then I need you guys to do me a huge solid favor and stop taking me out on this date and having me pay for it at the end of it. You guys can do me that favor by subscribing to my channel, turning on your post notifications, and also by sharing the video. And with that out of the way, you guys, without further ado, let's discuss Belle Collective. All right, you guys, so this episode, I picked up where the last one left off with Ikea and Letitia arguing, right? Who? There were a lot of bitches thrown around. Bitch this, bitch that, bitch. I was like, damn, why she gotta be a bitch? Now, I don't see it by Ikea, but damn. Letitia called her a lot of bitches. Bitch, I brought you to this table. Bitch, I did this. Bitch, I did that. Bitch. I was like, girl, she gonna be, I don't wanna be too many more than them bitches. So now, you guys know I like Letitia, right? But Letitia made a comment and I was just like, ooh, that was low. When she told Ikea that at least her family wanted her, I was like, ooh, damn. Baby, the minute somebody will say that to me, it's gonna be an on-site fight. I'm sorry. I don't care. You know, I'm sorry. It's just gonna be an on-site fight. So then they tell Ikea that, you know, Tambra had told them that she called them ugly. Ikea says she didn't say that, right? Tambra and her hair, her and Ikea, they getting into it. I was like, okay. I saw this clip last night on Carlos King's Instagram, and I said the girls are fighting. And Tambra and her, you know, comment and said, no, we're not fighting. I was like, I was being facetious. I was quoting that meme. Y'all are just arguing. So Tambra in her hair says that Ikea told her that there are no pretty girls in Jackson. Come again. Now that Letitia got a better wig, baby she's the bee's knees. Latrice is beautiful. Maria's beautiful. Minus this ugly ass wig she's wearing this season, but Maria's a beautiful woman. Tambra in her hair, beautiful. Once she, you know, take out a few bundles, I just want Tambra in her hair just to take out just a few of them bundles, girl. Just take out one or two bundles, lose that pale pink lipstick, and we in business, you know. But yeah, I don't know what you mean about there are no beautiful women in Jackson, baby. Mel alone is a beautiful black woman in Jackson. So Gucci, shit, talking about ain't no beautiful women, girl, whatever. But Ikea says that that's a lie. So honestly, you guys, this whole table seems a clusterfuck of shit. Because I was like, what the hell are we talking about? Because at one point, Tambra in her hair says, well, I like Ikea. Huh? And then the lady's like, say what? Because you said that you didn't want to be in a group text message with Ikea. I was like, huh? You know what? I was confused. But hey, it is what it is. At the end of it, Ikea and Letitia, they made up with each other. Letitia apologized to her. It would take me a while to get over that comment about my family not wanting me. So then we next see Latrice. So you guys know that Latrice is trying to, you know, open up another storefront, right? So she's out with So Gucci, and they're looking at a place. Now this place is historical, right? So you can't touch anything in it. Like the ceilings, they have to say the same. Like so many things has to say the same. I was with Latrice. I don't want this place, baby. If I can't put my Latrice spin on it, then I don't want this shit. And I was with her. Like, I don't want nothing that I can't put my own little zhuzh on. Shout out to Misha for that one. If I can't put my zhuzh on it, baby, I don't need it. Don't want it, don't need it. I do like the fact that, you know, Latrice is like, she wants to give back to the community. And by giving back to the community, she wants to open up, she wants to have a space where vendors can come in. She can lease out the space to them at an affordable cost. I was like, okay, do it for the black people. That black girl magic. So then Latrice is talking about, they want to get their families together so that they can do some things together. And Latrice says that she does, she says she does want to have a baby with Cliff. It's just not right now. Your body, your choice. So if you don't want to have a baby, girl, don't have a baby. That's your decision. Don't let Cliff pressure you, tell you what to do. Let's pause here and let's move forward. Y'all, this next scene with Ikea, baby, I just want to know what the hell she was eating. It sounded country as fuck. And this is coming from a country person. Like, my family eats pig feet, hog maws, what is it called? I don't know what it is. Pig feet, hog maws, chitlins, baby, pretty much anything from a pig's intestines. Now I think she said pig ears. I was like, girl, what is pig? Oh God, why do we as black people have to eat the we're not slaves anymore, baby. We're not slaves anymore, y'all. We don't have to eat the leftovers of the pig. Oh God, how did anybody know that you could eat the intestines of a pig? Ugh. Okay, you know what? Let's move. Let's keep going. So, what is her husband's name? What is Ikea's husband's name? Willie? I think his name was Willie. So, she was telling him about, she's getting ready to start her building. I can't remember what she's building. I think it's something on Ferris Street. I can't remember. You guys can correct me in the comments section. So Willie then tells her about the fishing trip with the guys and how, Glenn was talking about his marital issues. I would have left. Sorry. The fishing trip, that is. So then she tells him about the sistervention and how things went, all them bitches that were being flown around, the fact that, Tambra was talking shit about her, and the fact that Letitia had said that her family didn't want her. So Ikea, she told her backstory, and I was like, wow, that is so interesting. Because Ikea and I literally have a similar story. So Ikea, she said her mother and her father were like a situationship, right? I don't know what my mother and my mom and dad were. Because I don't know my dad. So I don't know if my parents were, I know that my mom was in high school when she got pregnant with me. She was 17 years old. I don't know, like I said again, I don't know anything about my dad, but the interesting thing is her story is very, very similar to mine. Similar. So my mom, she went to Michigan and had me, right? And she was with my aunt when she had me. And she already had another baby, my brother. So she was 17 with 2 children under 1 year old. Like 2 kids under 1. Well, not under 1, 2 kids under 2. Because my brother was only a year old at the time. He had just turned a year. May, June, July. He had just turned 2. He had just turned 1 3 months before I was born. Literally just turned 1 3 months before I was born. So she had me in Michigan, left me with my aunt. My aunt adopted me years later. And kind of like what Ikea says, her aunt was her adoptive mother. So I know that your mom loved you. That much I'm pretty positive of that, because I know how mine was. She loved me unconventionally. And Ikea says that, she has some issues with her biological mother. Same here. My biological mother and I, we had some issues. We had some issues throughout our trying to get to know each other. But now, I don't know. I really don't know where we stand currently. That would be a question for her. I can't say where we stand. I know where I stand. But hey, that made me look at Ikea a little bit differently. I was like, okay, Ikea, I kind of like you, slightly, not much, but slightly. These are jokes, by the way, you guys. So don't take things I say too literal. So then we move over to Tambra and her hair. So Tambra and her hair, they were getting ready for a fashion show that the radio station puts on. Jackson puts on a fashion show every year. We have the who's who, we have the vendors, we have the designers, we have the stylists, we have everyone in the fashion show. Girl, I want her to stop talking like that. Oh my God, that voice annoys the shit out of me. That voice is annoying. I won't. Like, in this episode, when she was arguing with Ikea, once again, that deep voice came in. I'm like, girl, why don't you just talk in the deep voice? That is your real voice, obviously. This high pitched Minnie Mouse voice, it's annoying. Baby, I don't know how anybody can listen to her on the radio. I would turn it. I would turn the radio quick, fast, and in a hurry as soon as I hear the daytime diva Timber Cherie. Timber Cherie is here. Oh my God, I would turn that radio station. So Timber in her hair talks about, the intervention, and she's talking to Mel. So, well, Mel really didn't say that, I mean, not Mel, but Ikea, she didn't really say the words ugly. Those words were really Letitia's words and not Ikea's. But you never clarified that. Well, technically you did, but then you backtracked a little bit because you didn't stand firm in it. You really kind of didn't stand firm in it when Ikea questioned you because you got a little bit defensive. Let's keep it real. She got defensive. Because if here's my thing. If I know I'm telling the truth, I'm gonna be like, well, I'm gonna be like, oh, well, you don't remember the day we went to such and such? We went to I'm just trying to think of a random. We went to Applebee's. We went to Applebee's for for brunch for drinks, and we were having a conversation about I asked you, so what do you think about Letitia? What do you think about Latrice? What do you think about the ladies? What do you think about them? And you were like, well, I've met them, but where the beautiful girls at in Jackson? See, that's how you do it when you know that you ain't got nothing to hide. When you know that you're telling the truth, that's how you hit somebody with it. You don't get out. Well, you said this. You don't do that. Like I'm gonna give you guys a great example of something what happened to me. Like recently at my job, a woman called me a liar, saying that because she was saying, I told you where the car was. I told you who the other people involved were. I told you this. I told you that. And I was just as calm, and I was so calm with the woman, and her husband got loud with me for no reason. Her husband started yelling at me. She told her husband to shut up. I'm like, what I'm not gonna do is the yelling because I know what you told me, right? I know I told you guys this story already. Like I said, what I'm not gonna do is I'm not gonna argue because I know what you told me. You told me, and I repeated verbatim what you said. I said you told me that you weren't at the scene of the accident when it happened. You showed up after it happened, so you don't know anything about what happened. And you didn't know where the car went at the time. You didn't know where the car went. And she says, no, I told you where it went. I said, okay. I said, if you had told me where it went, it would be on my notes, and I would have written it down. But it's not in my notes, and it's not written in my notepad. So you didn't give me that information. So then a few days later, she had to call me and apologize to me because she said, you know what, Gerald? That's my first name. She said, you know what, Gerald? You're right. I didn't give you that information. I said, I know you didn't. I'm like, what am I going to lie for? Like, I know you didn't give it to me. So, see, that's how you do it. When so I don't know if Ikea said this or not, because Ikea was upset, but then Timber and her hair was going off. So I don't know who is telling the truth, and to be quite honest with you, I don't care. So we find out with the fashion show that Mel is going to be walking in the fashion show, and so Gucci is as well. So that's that. Let's pause here and let's go ahead and move forward and wrap up this episode, you guys. All right, you guys. So this next scene is actually a really sad scene to watch. It was So Gucci and her kids and JJ and his daughter. Well, actually, it was just So Gucci's daughter. Is that her? I guess that was her daughter and JJ's daughters. So I can honestly see what her daughter was saying. Girl, I know you lying. Brittany. Ugh. Ugh. So I'm sorry, you guys. I got sidetracked because I saw this face on the TV screen. It's a commercial from Jenny Craig, and if you guys watch Vanderpump Rules, you guys remember Jax Taylor, his wife Brittany. I don't like her no more than I like her husband. She's a part of Jenny Craig, and I was like, ugh, Brittany. Never mind. So this thing with Jay, so they're talking to the girls because I guess that there's some tension with them among the girls. And honestly, I can actually see. I actually, if we're gonna be honest, I believe so Gucci's daughter over JJ's daughters, right? I don't think, and I'm not gonna sit here and say that I believe it is colorism, but I do see how the daughter can feel this way, right? I do see how she can feel like she's being gaslit because those sisters were definitely gaslighting the fuck out of her, right? Gaslighting her because I could see her, right? So, like I said, there's been some tension. So I guess this has been something that's been brewing for years with them, and they've never just really come together as a family and have discussed it. So, so Gucci's daughter said that they used to take a showers together, right? And they at one point told her that they didn't want her to use their soap because she was dirty. Well, baby, isn't that the purpose of using soap, to get your ass clean? I mean, all y'all little motherfuckers are dirty. So what are you talking about? So I can, and then they were like, "Oh, we didn't say that." See, that's what bothers me with people. That's what bothers me with people. If someone is telling you their perception of things, now it's fine for y'all to say, we didn't say that. That's y'all's truth, and that's her truth, right? But when she kept telling you how she was feeling, how she feels, that's how you make yourself. That's how you make yourself feel. That's how you make yourself feel. Don't do that. Like, I hate when people do that kind of shit. Even if you feel like even if you feel like it's an issue that I made up in my head, don't sit there and say that. You can say, you know what? So I hear what you're saying, right? You saying that we made you feel this way, and and I want to say, I hope I'm sorry that it came off that we were treating you that way, but it really wasn't how, we were just trying to get to know you, and you come off a little standoffish. So if so with you coming off standoffish, it just made us kind of be like, you know what, let's take a back seat to her, and we can see that there's a miscommunication. We can work on that communication, and we apologize that you felt like we treated you this way because of such and such and such and such, right? But they didn't do that. Those sisters were literally gaslighting the shit out of her. Gaslighting to me, to me, to me, to me, to me. If you guys feel opposite of that, I want to hear different opinions, right? If you guys feel like they weren't gaslighting her, absolutely, let me know in the comment section, and we can definitely discuss that going forward. But to me, it felt like they were definitely gaslighting the hell out of her. That's all I gotta say. Let's go ahead and move on and wrap up the episode. The fashion show, you guys. So everyone is there, including Letitia and Lil Boosie. Mel, baby, when she walked down that runway, she was giving us legs and hips and body. Like, she was giving us legs and hips and body, baby. Now, JJ, sir, what the hell was the purpose of you getting up on that stage and throwing money at So Gucci like you in a strip club? I was calling for you, Jean. So Letitia and what's his name? We're gonna call him Greedy for now, because Damon, that's his name. So they had a conversation, right? And I'm gonna be real with you guys. If I was Tambourine her hair, I would literally be a little bit cautious of him, because he never flat out said he did not deny that he had a relationship with Taisha. So I would be looking at him a little bit sideways if I was Tambourine her hair. So then this strange ass man came up and escorted them away. I was like, dude, who are you? It is what it is, you guys. But that's Belle Collective. I want you guys to let me know what you guys thought about the episode in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel, you guys. Turn on your post notifications. Share the video. And until the next time, you guys, please stay safe out there. Take care of yourselves, you guys. Wear a mask. Wash your hands. Wear a mask. Socially distance. Be blessed. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Until then, you guys. Bye.